Hi, I'm your bowling coach, Michelle Mullen. Welcome to this episode's tip. So last time we talked about adjusting to the conditions, which helps you develop the proper amount of hook to the pocket. This week I'd like to talk a little bit more about developing a stronger hook as it pertains to your release, and then talk about how you might adjust your bowling ball. A lot of people come to me and they want to develop a stronger hook, see their ball react more on the lanes. And while I like to help them with this, a lot of people misunderstand the release and its effect on the ball reaction. A good release involves a healthy relationship between the amount of forward roll and the amount of side roll you impart to the ball. Too much forward roll and the ball's going to go straight, but too much side roll and the ball's going to overskate and skid longer, running out of time to actually hook on the lane. So this is a case where more turn is not more hook. So keep in mind, the only reason your thumb is actually in the ball is so that you can hold on to it during the swing. But at the release point, you want it out right away. And the rotation is with the fingers only. And where you find the position of your hand will affect the type of roll you get on the ball. A lot of people misunderstand the way their ball is hooking and what they need to do to get it to hook more. For example, if you get around the ball and you create more side turn and it just slides and it's not picking up and grabbing the lane, it's not that you need more back end reaction. You actually need to get your hand to stay behind the ball more so that you can roll it a little heavier and get that forward roll that gets the ball to start up quicker on the lane. So now we're going to take a look at Ryan, where his hand gets a little bit more around the side of the ball, and its effect to delay the ball's reaction. It's going to slide a little longer before it reacts. Excellent. Now we're going to take a look at Ryan getting his hand behind the ball more, which creates more forward roll. That gets the ball to hook sooner on the lane. You can see there he was flush in the pocket. Now, of course, if you stay too far behind the ball and you end up throwing it a lot straighter without any side turn, yeah, it's not going to do anything on the back end. But the whole idea here is a lot of people get around the ball because it's a little easier to do, and they see it slide a little too long and they don't see it react on the back end simply because it didn't start soon enough and it runs out of lane to hook. So in that case, staying behind it a little more and turning through the ball versus around it will help you see that ball grab the lane and hook more. And this is a case where more turn isn't more hook. It's important to note that while we're focused on the release at this point, that the surface of your ball has a lot to do with how it reacts on the lane as well. You may note that there are shiny balls, there are dull balls. Well, also you can add friction or shine the ball you're using to create a little bit different reaction on the lane as well. So when you sand it, it'll actually help it grab the lane a little bit sooner, and a shinier ball will help it go a little bit longer. So altering your ball's surface to match its friction to the lane is also key. While altering the ball's surface will definitely help you with your reaction on the lanes, so will a more effective release. When you go to work on that, I highly suggest you think about taking a lesson, because oftentimes what you think you're doing is actually different than what you're doing, and you need a little help to get your hand in the proper position. But I want to make sure that you don't completely misunderstand your reaction on the lanes, and what I see a lot is people's ball slides too long on the lane, doesn't react on the back end, and they make the mistake of trying to turn it more to get it to hook, and all that does is exacerbate the problem and gets it to slide too long, and the ball runs out of time and never does grab on the lane. So a little bit more forward roll, a little bit more surface on the ball will help your ball hook sooner. It's been a pleasure offering you these tips over the past couple months, and I know summer's coming up and it's a great time to work on your game, and I hope that I have the opportunity to help you one-on-one in lessons or in our summer camps to help you take your game to the next level.